A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's it. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, 105 yards, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, express.
Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
39.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, wait.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They go again with Collins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside, or they can really shred your defense.
A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Left.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
Now Ryan eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
This is Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 47 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deion Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On second down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gone!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Lucky 56.
One last shot for Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road,
what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back. It's Jerry Springer. All of my